So are we on now?
Well, yeah, that says go live,
Okay.
so there we go.
Good afternoon, Cleveland, and a happy Sunday, hallelujah day for all you football fans out there in Cleveland. This is the Warren Brothers
Sunday Super Show SausageFest Spectacular Show.
Right, that's it.
Say it again. Go ahead.
The Warren Brothers Super Sunday Sausage Fest.
That's close enough.
Try to say that bad time. Try to say that bad time.
That part they probably call it.
And we're gonna have a really, really interesting preview of the game.
It's just like a 20-minute pregame show.
And we're having,
here. Do you need to be in frame?
yeah.
There you go. Is that to make you feel better?
And we're having less fun than any human being can possibly have because we're Clevelanders. And it's cloudy out there today.
Well, don't do the weather.
Okay. I'm Paul, and here's Sparky.
Oh, right after I eat something to finish up? That's why we call it a sausage fest, because we cook sausages.
Hello.
That's part of the thing. So, yes, this is our Sunday Super Show, Sausage Fest Spectacular Show. We'll do a little brief Browns pregame for you. If we do anything else, well, then we'll do it. Oh, turn the light on so you can see me. So,
I can see you.
Yeah, you can because you're sitting next to me. So, if you want to chime in, let us know what your Browns predictions are. 216-487-1507. Or go ahead and put it in the live chat if you're there with us. If you remember me telling you that we'd be doing this. I really trying to put food in my mouth. So, Paul.
Yep.
What are you expecting from this Browns-Patriots game? Do you want to talk at all about any of the stuff leading up to today's game? It's been 2 weeks since the Browns last played. It's been a month since the Browns have last won.
I don't expect much.
Oh, no, of course not.
It's the Patriots.
Right. It's a very difficult game.
It's Tom Brady. It's Bill Belichick.
I want to remind everybody too that we are recording live right now here at the Henninger Road Studios, the Warren Brothers Broadcasting Network here, in front of a live studio audience. That's our dad back there, and our Uncle Joe's here too. And he might chime in with a Browns thought. Either one of them are more than welcome to. So just your thoughts are the Browns are going to lose, and that's it. Paul?
Yeah, that's all I have. It's probably going to be kind of a blowout because it's in Foxborough. And I just saw that the Bills blew it.
Yeah, they lost. The Eagles are a better team.
Okay.
Now that the Bills are finally playing better teams, it's what's going to happen.
Okay, so
I mean, it's not like they were going to. What? No, go ahead.
The Bills are not the real thing then.
Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, it's only 7 weeks in.
Okay.
Well, 8 weeks technically. The Bills had a bye, so I mean, there's.
What's the average score potential New England right now? What are they scoring at?
Oh, New England scoring like 30 points a game. So I mean, what the Browns really need to do is shore up their run defense. That's been their problem all year long. If the Cleveland Browns can get stops on defense, stop the Patriots running game. Patriots have like 4 different running backs who can run the ball. I couldn't even name them all. I know James White is one of them. And then there's Woodhead, if that guy's still around. This is the guy's name.
Woodhead.
I don't know if he's still around or not. It's like it almost doesn't even matter. They've had like a dozen or more, like 24 running backs in the 20 years they've been there. It doesn't matter who they hand the ball off to. The guys are going to gain yardage.
Yeah. But 30 years ago, the Patriots sucked.
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, they were. What do you mean? Just a blanket statement? 30 years ago, the Patriots sucked?
Yes.
You want to elaborate more?
Okay. Well, there was a 1990 season where they sucked the most.
They were 1-15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they started to build up in 94, but because of Drew Bledsoe.
They made the playoffs that year.
Yep.
They lost to the Browns in that playoff game.
They didn't have the potential yet.
maybe they had potential, but they didn't, reach their potential as of then.
And did they have Belichick at the time? Oh wait, they didn't.
No, he was coaching here.
Yes.
He beat his mentor Bill Parcells because he had been the defensive coordinator for Parcells. Yeah.
I prefer Parcells over Belichick.
Parcells actually has a job with the Browns. The last I saw.
Really?
Yeah, he's some sort of special consultant or something.
Huh.
Works in the front office.
Yeah. Tuna.
The big tuna, I think.
Tuna.
That wasn't that his nickname. Just randomly saying tuna.
Silly Billy.
I don't think anyone calls him Silly Billy.
Sorry, Charlie.
Is that the actual tuna company, the Chicken of the Sea?
No, that's Starkist Tuna.
Oh, okay. So am I eating chicken or tuna?
Bumblebee Tuna.
That's bees. That's not tuna or chicken. What?
Because Bumblebee Tuna was from Ace Ventura.
Oh, well, what does Chicaca have to do with anything? Is that a line from the first one?
The second one.
That's from the second one.
Same as.
It's very random. Are you going to start doing the thing that you like doing? Because he's pretending to pierce his nipples and he has the hand puppet blow. Yeah.
I think the guy the guy who played the guy would have liked that.
The guy who played the guy would have liked that in real life.
Yes.
The guy who played the guy. The guy who played the antagonist.
Yes.
Yeah, in Ace Ventura 2. What does this have to do at all with the Browns game coming up?
Nothing.
No.
Fine.
Okay. That's trying to make sure everybody sees your Steve Urkel shirt. That's not even what it says on the shirt. It's got some different catchphrase. Was that was something that was so catchphrase worthy that they put it on a shirt at some point?
I don't know.
It looks like that would have fit you back in 1994, back when the show was still on.
Then when it had legs.
What happened?
And when Family Matters was still popular.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, you still have legs now.
Okay. Well, what was your opinion on
like everything leading up to this game and everything else that's happening? And you're not going to fill us in at all about how the commercial shoot went? Since when you called, you just told us.
The commercial shoot. Yeah, it went fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get to do much. We were just in the background.
Yeah.
Eating.
Well, it's not your commercial. You're watching. Apparently, it was Baker Mayfield and Old BJ.
And they're holding their food like this.
Oh, okay. And then what happened?
They're saying, "Come down to the Polish restaurant and get all this food today. It's great. It's awesome. It
sounds like a terrible commercial."
Well, they also say something in Polish.
What do they say in Polish?
I don't know.
You don't know. They involve the word "skata"?
No.
Or is that Latin?
Greek.
Well, it's all Greek to me. So I guess the biggest thing coming into this game was a few days ago when Jarvis Landry was taken out of context by Mary Kay Cabot. Just terribly written article by her, where another reporter asked Landry a question about the difficulty of going to Gillette Field to play. Gillette Stadium, it's the best a man can get.
And woman.
They stopped doing that apparently in the commercials. They just say the best a man can get because they forgot all about that. So now it's just it's the best a man can get again, and apparently that's better than anything Robert Kraft can get in a Florida massage parlor. But that's apparently not the best a man can get. Apparently it's Gillette. But anyhow, so he was asked by another reporter. It's a real rambling question, like how I ramble. And so in this rambling question, he was asked, well, what do you expect to do when you get to Gillette Stadium? And Jarvis Landry answered, we expect to win. Because, you don't go there and say, we expect to go and have some fun. And we're gonna kick it around a little bit. Kareem Hunt didn't make this trip, so no one's kicking anything. Except hopefully our kicker and our punter. They'll be kicking. And maybe we make their kicker and punter kick a lot. But, you're not just going to have a few brews and have a good time. You're going to win because it's a football game. And that's what you do. So Mary Kay Cabot goes in her laziness. She goes and she makes up her own question and says, well, hey, when asked what the Browns are going to do against the 7-0 Patriots, Jarvis Landry guaranteed a win. So she made stuff up. An actual real reporter, sort of, went and made stuff up. She lied She even put like different spin and vernacular on. Just put like, "We gonna win," And yeah, sure. And so Jarvis Landry never made a guarantee. He just said, kind of the answer you're supposed to say when you're asked, "Hey, you're gonna play this other team. What are you gonna do?" Well, we're gonna lose. They're just gonna show up. We're gonna bend over. We're gonna say, "Hey, yeah, that's fun. It's a great time. We're enjoying losing. You're really penetrating the hole and pounding the ball and all that stuff." And so if the game started in about 10 minutes, that's my axe to grind there, and my feelings on whatever stupidity is going on with this game that's happening. Mary Kay Cabbage is basically set the Browns up for potential failure, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. I'll take another bite of my sausage because it is the SausageFest show. Yes, you gotta.
Okay. He loves the sausage.
It's a sausage sauce.
Yeah, I know.
You don't just say well. Let's talk about stuff.
Okay, yeah, we have the 3 types of sausages. We have Italian, we have brat.
So you're going to talk about sausages?
Kielbasa. Well,
I should talk about football. I wrapped mine in bacon before I cooked it.
I love the bacon.
I covered it in onions and mustard.
Sauerkraut wasn't ready yet, but yeah, I don't see much in this game this time because.
Do you have a final score prediction? Like a little game thought on what you think will happen?
35-3 Patriots.
Okay, so you're sticking with that from the other day.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Dad, you got any thoughts on what's going to happen in this game?
Any thoughts on what's going to happen in this game, huh?
Yeah, associate producer Dad.
Well, I think the first half will be kind of really dominated by New England. And the second half will even out for about half the third quarter. And then the fourth quarter, slam dunk, New England.
Okay. Uncle Joe, you got a prediction at all?
I think that this is the turning point in the Browns season. I think that they've had 2 weeks off. They've had the bye week to go over film, look at what they've been doing all year. And if they can run the ball, stop the run, and play disciplined football, if they can eliminate the penalties, if Baker Mayfield can take a 3-step drop and hit an open receiver and not just try to force feed the ball to Odell Beckham Jr. 50 yards down the field.
Good point.
And if they can play disciplined football, they can make it a close game. Maybe even pull out an upset, 24-21, something like that, because historically the Browns have always played New England very well. If they continue to play the way they have, with making mistakes, penalties, turnovers, they're going to get crushed 35-3 or 42-10, and that's going to be the kind of football you see the rest of the season.
Those are excellent points right there, especially, and to piggyback a little bit on the Browns playing the Patriots well. And another thing that Landry, that was a key point in what he said, was that they're healthy again. They're healthy. Sup Epic Radio Show, and that's a huge point to it. Is you have just about everybody except like Randall healthy for the Browns, and this is the first time that's happened since about week 1. But not only do they have to be disciplined, but by going in over to New England and playing on the road. Well, yeah, he would need to be on the mic, but he's in the audience. That's why he's not there. That's why you can't hear him. So I don't care.
Actually, those two analyses that we just gave you are the opposite ends of the same coin. What he said, what Joe said, is what they have to not do, and I just explained every game they played so far. Because pretty much that's what they've done. They can come out pretty strong in the beginning. They'll keep it going pretty decent until the first half. And then in the third quarter, they'll start to fall apart. And they just come apart at the seams. And then in the fourth quarter, they get slammed up.
Correct. And what?
For the reasons Joe said, it's happened every time so far this season. If they turn that around, well, they say maybe they got a chance, but we'll see.
Right. And I'm in full agreement with both of you, and that's why I'm on both sides with that. It's good to see that we'll be healthy. We are going into a difficult environment in which we are it's the odds are very much against us to win this ball game, but I have us losing it 34-27. I think we'll keep it tight in the first half. And yeah, they need to play great. They need to have everything go their way, plus probably force a couple of turnovers and score off of that. I mean, they need to play their best football game of the season to win. Do I think that will happen? Unfortunately, probably not. It's a difficult place to go play, but I like being wrong when I make predictions like this. So hopefully I am. I mean, you look at a couple of the best played games that the Browns have had against the Patriots in the last decade or 15 or so years since they've come back, the new Browns, if you will. In both of those games, they were aggressive and just kept going after the Patriots, even in a loss, because Uncle Joe's right. And again, I just want to remind everybody here at the Warren Brothers Broadcasting Network that ownership is vehemently against cronyism and nepotism. Just ask my uncle. So we just want to point out also that even in the game that we lost, we were leading 26-13 with just a couple minutes left. Josh Gordon had a game out of his mind, his career game, broke NFL record, and we played the Patriots exceptionally well. We defeated the Patriots the year after they won the Super Bowl, 2008, I do believe, because we just kept going after him. Even in the big Peyton Hillis one where he rushed for 180 some yards. What do we keep doing? We just kept going after him, won that game 34-14. So don't take the foot off the gas in this one at all. Just keep going, playing hard. Don't make mistakes on offense, because that's what you've done thus far this year. Like Uncle Joe said, throwing these 50-yard passes and going for old BJ, even when he's double covered. There's no need to do that. You know he's going to be double covered. Only look for him when he's open. If that happens at all, you've got Landry, you've got Higgins, you can find Hilliard and Chubbs out of the backfield. Run the damn ball. It's what worked in that Hillis game. Obviously, use some big sets, just kept running at them, and you did. So just to wrap up, to reiterate, Dad has the Browns losing what seems to be a relatively close battle. Paul doesn't give them a chance at all, 35-3. Let's see. Yeah, Chubbs does make great plays. And part of that is the offensive line. They're a very good running offensive line and run blocking squad. They just, they're so-so in the pass. And, I don't know, pass protection. But some of that's Baker holding the ball too long and not having complete faith in his receivers to catch the ball, which is strange. But, with the receiving core that he has. But that's kind of how it feels. Especially since they've burned him enough times thus far this year. Mostly Callaway. In the little bit of time he's played, balls keep bouncing off his hands. Again, wrap up, reiterate just a little more. Uncle Joe says it could go either way. Browns have to play excellent football. Could wind up winning this one if it's a tightly contested defensive heavy battle, 24-21, or winds up being a loss like 42-10 if the Browns just play sloppy like they have several different weeks thus far this year. And I'm of the contention that the Browns need to keep it close. If they're within a score or leading by a score at halftime, they're certainly in this game. I would certainly stick with it, but ultimately, I think they fall 34-27. Patriots are just a better team. And thank you for that input, Epic. I mean, the Browns probably lose. I mean, almost regardless of the effort, unless everything goes their way. It's got to be almost like that 89 Browns opener against the Steelers, where they force 7 turnovers and score off of each turnover and play excellent offensively and just dominate on defense. But the Browns have to have a day like that and lead and win in the time of possession on top of it too. Turnover battle, time of possession. Those are 2 biggest things. So that about closes that up because it's going to be kickoff any minute now. I just want to do this quick little spot here, a little pregame thing. We might join you at halftime. We may not. We might even do a little wrap up post game thing. This has been our Sunday Super Show SausageFest spectacular show. And you are right. We haven't forced turnovers like we did last year. That was part of why we were as good as we were last year at points. We forced turnovers. It was a really good defense. Greg Williams. But I'm not saying anything. Wilkes' main goal is to pressure the passing game and keep you from passing against us, because it's the modern NFL and most teams are pass first anymore. So his defense works in that regard. But this play this music out so we're done. And if it just plays, Paul, since you're my co-host,
Yeah.
I figure I'll ask you one last time if you got any other thoughts regarding this game, or sausages, or making fun of my eating habits, or Steve Urkel, or how you've grown so much you can't wear that shirt anymore.
Fine. This is the first and last time I'll wear this shirt.
You could wear it again. I'm not saying never wear the shirt again. I'm just saying that I guess it is a little tight on you.
Okay.
You were right about that, but it's better than the other options.
I'll gotta find a way to lose weight.
So those are your final words of wisdom?
Yeah, but that's all and that's the way it is. And that's the way the game will be.
Okay. Well, anyway, this has been the Sunday Super Show SausageFest Spectacular Show for the Epic Radio Show. My Uncle Joe, executive producer Dad, my co-host Paul, Mr. Cleveland Warren. I have been Mark Sparky Warren, and until next time, this time has been the most recent.
And that's how it is.
And that's that. So,
Talk to you later.
yeah, that's good enough for me too.